We know our middle class relies on strong small businesses. Small business ownership is the second largest source of personal wealth in this country, only behind owning a home. Small businesses make up more than 40% of our economy. No better example than that of the presiding officer from Colorado and the work that he did as he had the phenomenal success he did starting small businesses. We know to build strong businesses, entrepreneurs need credit. A loan lets you turn an idea into a business or invest in your company to hire more workers. That's why small business credit is so essential to our economy and to our middle class. Today, small business lending takes place in the dark. We don't have good data about how lenders are serving the small businesses in their communities. We don't have good data about whom lenders might be leaving behind. Without transparency, it's all too easy for entrepreneurs in Ohio and around the country to lose out. The data we do have suggests too many small business owners aren't getting a fair shot at a loan for their businesses. Take rural small businesses. We know that rural communities have seen bank branch close after bank branch close for years, drying up access to credit for lots of small businesses in rural Ohio. We need the data to understand how to reach these business owners and how to grow small town economies. Or take small businesses owned by women or by people of color. The data we do have suggests they're more likely to be denied loans and they're more likely to be charged higher interest rates. You don't need reports and studies to know that most Ohioans don't get a fair shake from big banks and the financial system. You do need accurate information to fight back. That's why in 2010, Congress required the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau to get that information. In this spring, the CFPB issued a rule, finally, to implement the law and to bring transparency to the small business lending market. We're talking about basic data on the borrower's demographics, loan pricing, application approvals, other critical information, just like we do with mortgages. It's not that complicated and not that difficult and not that expensive. With this data, we'll be able to see gaps in the small business lending market, allowing programs to expand access to credit for small businesses, especially like small businesses in rural areas. More data means more accountability, ensuring that lenders reach minority communities and help to root out discrimination. We've seen this model, Mr. President, work before. After we began publishing data some years ago about home mortgages, more Americans of all races and backgrounds were able to achieve the dream of home ownership. This still protects people's privacy. Borrowers are not required to submit information if they don't want to. Of course, big banks and their lobbyists are putting up a fight. They always do. Anytime there's a rule that might change their behavior, they come up with the same song and dance. It's too expensive, we have to hire new people. Actually, it helps them serve the community better. I'm not going to help Wall Street avoid accountability. There's been too much of that. When I took over the chairmanship of this committee, it was called just the Senate Banking Committee, and it was a committee all about Wall Street. We changed this. The colloquial name of this committee is the Senate Housing and Banking Committee. Our charge is to build more homes, to make them more affordable, to help with transit systems in places like Atlanta and Denver and Cleveland, and to look out especially to help small banks and communities. That's why we're going to hold Wall Street accountable. I want to see more Ohio small businesses get loans and grow and be successful. We're not going to let the banking lobby stand in the way as it all too often has. I hope my colleagues will stand up for small businesses, will stand up for entrepreneurs, will vote no against this we'll vote no on this resolution.